Go back to your country, they say, as if we didn't help build this one. Refugees, mothers, sisters, hands shaping music, soul stitching survival. Big names rose from our quiet work while we searched for where we belong. Identity split, but strength whole. I want to know their stories. As Rupi Kaur said, they have no idea what it is like to lose home at the risk of never finding home again. And still, we stand on the edge.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Oh, it's cold outside.
Is it? How are you? How was your day?
It's fine, just uni work.
In my mother's flat where the kettle hums low, I stir my questions into cups of chai flow. A third-gen soul seeking voices once young. In steam and silence, their stories are sung.
They're watching my wedding video. Auntie Smina doing all the commentary.
Do you not ever think about what it was like when you were like young and just, reminisce those memories?
Well, it was difficult times then, Betty. It was like there were skinheads and there was like, the 70s weren't nice. Neither were the 80s actually.
Really?
Yeah. Tough times.
I wandered through old streets of thought where voices blurred and meanings fought. Each question heavier than the last, each answer buried in the past. Then light spilled from a trembling frame, an unseen hand that called my name.
First generation, illegal immigrants, second generation, juvenile delinquents, born between two cultures, born in a culture crossover.
Asian parents are concerned about the detrimental effect that they feel white culture will have on their children, westernising them and causing them to reject their own culture.
A lot of Asian youths go to discos and play in bands, and they're not actually rejecting their Eastern culture, but their parents think they are, just because they are doing what they are doing,
I feel young Asians don't have enough opportunities to voice their problems and ideas. Alien Culture is an Asian band that I think express feelings familiar among young Asians.
1, 2, 3, 4. First generation, illegal immigrants, second generation, juvenile delinquents, born between two cultures, born in a culture crossover, crossover, born in a culture crossover.
When we were in Birmingham, we were playing a raw gig there, and when we'd finished, a skinhead came up to one of us and said that I didn't used to like Pakis before, but there's obviously no difference, and I think you're all right. And it's that sort of image, because what's been happening is that a lot of people think that Asians don't mix and that they want to stand outside, but that's not true. I think the feeling definitely of the band and of quite a lot of our friends, and I'm sure a vast number of other Asian youth, is that we are here to stay in Britain and we are here to fight, and we've got to stand up for what we believe in and for what we want.
I see. Coffee in London, steam rises like memory. Osif speaks in rhythm, Rabia responds in warmth. Songs, silence, a shared past in sips. Home, found in a cup.
Back in those days, if you turned up, people say, you eat curry, Curry's now become the national dish in this country. More people eat curry than any other type of cuisine.
When I was 16 and I got my nose done, now this wasn't a Pakistani thing, it was more because I liked it. You know, I was very creative. I was always into sort of, you know, my creativity was fashion. I was very outrageous, and oh God, I used to get a knockback from my, you know, community because I'd sort of come, you know, like proper hippie kind of thing. So I got my nose stuck, and people used to look at me and say, you know, and now, you know, people look at the eyebrows, the lips. There you go. So it is.
And I'll be very frank about it. I mean, the Asian community didn't really have anything to do with us. I mean, the ones who knew us, who were our friends, did, and obviously liked being with us and doing all the stuff that we were doing. But for the average Asian kid, even though the stuff that we were singing about was relevant to their lives, like arranged marriages and forced immigration and things like that, the music that we were playing, the places that we played it, the kind of venues that we were at, these weren't where Asian kids were going to.
Culture crossover. In Reading's halls, where futures bloom, Salman sits across his lecturer's room. Stories flow of lands once left, of dreams once shaken, hope still kept. We ask of racism, of immigration's cost, of heritage found and what was lost. Through vintage lens we frame today, the truth still echo in a modern way. Culture crossover, a bridge, not wall, where every voice is part of all.
My name is Salman Ahmed, and I'm studying International Foundation program at the University of Reading, and I'm 21 years old, and I came to the UK like 1.5 years ago.
So you recently immigrated. How has your experience been settling in the UK?
My experience here settling in this country has been, overall it's been really positive. Although I came here and because I claimed asylum, so going through that process, there were some aspects of that process that were a little bit challenging. But overall, if I have to say that my experience settling into the society has been really positive, because the way that the local people welcomed me and embraced me into their society and culture has been really extraordinary, because I never expected that before coming here.
We faced, you know, racism ages ago, but when we were as a student here, we did not face anything. Then when we moved in, we also did not face any racism. We are okay, and as you said, that the neighborhood was so good, so we were really very welcomed in the community. And my children also did not face any problem in schools as well. Before coming here, we were few months in Canada, so they did not have any English problem as either. So you know, it was fine for us.
ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਨੀਮੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ
From a mother's dreams to a daughter's past, from a creative's colours to a musician's blast, student hope, musical strings, we built our voice on rebel wings. Through every broken norm, our sounds took shape and form. In streets, in songs, in every fight, we claimed our mark, we claimed our right.
बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं।
क्या?
ये धरती, ये नदी।